Advtech is a diversified education, training and placement group. Market cap here of $9.7 billion, a billion rand, apologies. A price to earnings ratio of 25.2, dividend yield of 1.8%. Really is a Monday for me today. All over the place.
This one is much more of an established player. It has more assets in the space, and we're talking about, you know, the Crawford colleges, Trinity House, all sorts of things that are acquired, and then the universities there with institutions like Vega, Varsity College, Rosebank College, Mega, etc., etc.
And perhaps, Paul, the Curro phenomenon, which has come in and been sort of very bold, garnered a lot of the publicity and attention, has led to Advtech lifting its game as a result of the competition. And now perhaps we're looking at a very interesting play.
Yeah, I think it had been resting on its laurels a bit because it was established and doing well in its chosen niches, but there was a massive growth opportunity. It was too conservative. They subsequently have embarked on a massive capex program, also been fairly acquisitive, Maragon, and also some universities, tertiary education institutions in Africa, in fact, Botswana and Zambia. So they're getting a lot more expansive. I think they are seeing the benefits of that. Their earnings were very good at the full year in December, and the prospects look fairly solid.
Paul?
So they de-emphasized the placement group, although that always used to be like a fun thing where they would say, okay, listen, not only will we take our students through the programs, but we'll work towards finding them jobs.
Yeah, which is not a bad offering in an environment where 30% unemployment persists, and that's South Africa, of course.
So I like them a lot, and remember there was a bit of corporate background here. About 2 years ago, Curro tried to buy Advtech and failed. There was, you know, various kind of finger pointing that went on about valuation issues, and then the PSG guys said, you know what, if they don't want to be bought and acquired into a single group, let's just leave them alone. They then had a CEO replacement. Frank Thompson ran the business for many years. They brought in Leslie Marstorp. That didn't work out.
There was a very short-lived foray for Leslie Marstorp, actually.
Frank came back, but then Frank has since retired, and Roy Douglas, who is a corporate executive in the group, has come to the fore. So now it appears quite well positioned because there's a big surge in applications of kids who are getting university entrance but who don't have the means or the confidence in the big institutions like Wits and UCT and Stellenbosch and all the rest of it, wanting to go, and parents that want their kids to go to these places.
Your thoughts on Advtech? Before the break, you said this was possibly a better opportunity.
Look at the numbers. They've got 82 schools, and that's where Curro wants to get to. They've got 28 tertiary education sites. So they're already there in a sense, where Curro wants to get to, but the market cap is only half that of Curro. So if you look at the numbers, they're sort of on the ground and established. And what is exciting is this tertiary education opportunity that we've been speaking about. They are there, they've been there a number of years. They've got a lot of strong assets. They have been expanding, and I think there is further potential for growth.
And what about the retirement? There's a retirement...
That's in Pembury, which we're going to chat about next.
Oh, in the next stock.
And price to earnings ratio, dividend yield is more modest, and it doesn't look as though they're going to need necessarily to aggressively raise any additional capital, so there isn't the call for that. There isn't going to be a split. So I must say...
Can I say, it does sound as though we should opt out of Curro and get into Advtech.
Well, like I said, I was hot on both, but that's partly where the thinking was. But I'm definitely hot on Advtech.
You're hot on Advtech?
Yes, hot on Advtech. It has sort of come off the boil, so possibly a buying opportunity.
At this stage. Something for us to think about.